All right, so this was a build-around submission. The submitter asked, hey, can you take Cauldron Familiar, Witch's Oven, and jam Yarok the Desecrated in with it? So we've got the food package, Oko Thief of Crowns, add some Wicked Wolves. We got Vraskas and Murderous Riders to kill opposing Okos. And I mixed in some Risen Reefs to make our Yaroks a little bit better. So let's see how this goes. It has a bunch of generically good Magic the Gathering cards in it, so I'd be surprised if it's too terrible. Yeah, double fight with an indestructible wolf sounds quite excellent when it's good. I will say that, like, we 3-2'd with 3 different Pioneer decks today, but, like, the deck we 5-0'd with, like, we like, hot knife through buttered. Yeah, I think Moto just, like, went down generically, Marty. Just died. Just Moto things. I'm telling you, Saffron Olive made the claim that that Arena was more buggy than Magic Online, and Magic Online is pissed. Magic Online is like, you will not take my title from me. We 5-0'd with the Saheeli combo deck. The deck with 4 Okos in it 5-0'd in Pioneer, chat. Only one deck registered 4 Okos, and that one 5-0'd very easily. Let the record reflect. They about to crush my goose. The self-mill deck was not impressive. That's why we're no longer playing it. That's why we're done already. Wow. Wow. Look at them trying to murder my innocent goose, chat. Get out of here. Murderer. I think the standard food deck would be good in Pioneer, and I think you need to make some changes, but something similar is probably fine in Pioneer. Poor little goosey. That's a questing beast. Feels dead, man. Play versus the draw is just brutal in these games. I guess I can do this and eat this. And like I can block this and make a food next turn. So like if they're on empty, we're not dead on board. I think a lot of people are on the quit standard for a while plan. I think it's kind of sad because like this standard format, I really liked this standard format when Field of the Dead was legal, but I think they made the format significantly worse by banning Field of the Dead only. It's like it could just be that, like, you know, it's shiny and new, but like if Pioneer pulls in more viewers than Standard on Arena, we're gonna do more Pioneer and less Standard on Arena for sure. Speaking of for sure, definitely want these Noxious Grasp. More Wicked Wolves sound good. Risen Reef is probably slow. Honestly, Yarok's probably kind of slow. Trim one of him. I quit Standard since War and came back for Eldraine rotation. Not impressed. Yeah, like, that's why it was, you know, it's funny. My wife my wife would, when my wife and I would talk about my job, and she's like, you know, we like try and make predictions and stuff. And like, she's like, well, what do you think about like the future of what you're doing? And like, is Arena the future? And I actually said to her, I was like, well, they only have to keep standard not messed up until historic in the fall. And I was like, if they can just keep it okay until we get historic in the fall, we can play a non-rotating format, and if they support that, it'll be fine. And then they completely crapped the bed with historic, and like, so like, they crapped the bed with historic, and they've crapped the bed with standard, so it's like, well, what are we supposed to do with this, like, reasonable application that doesn't have any good options to play on it? Just like, no good choices, basically. Feels very, like, results very squandered.
Welcome to the feast.
Well, considering in their article where they announced Pioneer and they talked about all the different Magic formats and they didn't mention historic once along all the other formats, like, I had a good laugh last night watching my brother play Arena. His opponent spark doubled Questing Beast and then quasied the spark double copy. That's great. Yeah, even I've heard other people say even limited's a mess right now, which is impressive. All right, so they can kill Oko by sacking this, but I'm okay with that, I think. If you're reasonable, think they banned Goose in the first 3-month window of testing it. They didn't have to ban Goose. They could have banned Nissa or Hydroid Crisis. They could have also just not banned Field of the Dead. Like, the Field of the Dead decks were much easier to attack than what all of these other decks are. Limited is a dumpster fire on Arena. It's 2/3 mill because the bots don't take the mill cards. Jump block here. What am I doing? Oh, I'm just making a food, and then we're going Wicked Wolf, eat the Questing Beast. Is that the plan? I think that's the plan. That puts Oko to 4. Yeah, I agree, Percy. A lot of my optimism surrounding the original beta is, what do you think about Warrant Warden in the current standard, yay or nay? Well, I mean, like, sounds real bad in, like, the base of, like, Spellbreaker and stuff, right? Yeah, the borderless, and again, like, so many of the details on Arena are just so well done. Like, the fact that my borderless cards make borderless food is awesome. And, like, I can hover and get a preview, that's awesome. Like, there's so much that's just like, yeah, that's great. That's just like, that the other details are so wrong, it's just like, ugh. Like that heavy sigh.
Surely you must be famished.
So Grey Wolf, what you need to understand is, by getting rid of Krasis and by getting rid of Nissa, you make a reasonable access to attack these decks. So the problem is, these food decks do everything is the issue. The issue is that they're good against aggro because of the food package, and you also can't outgrind them because of the Hydroid Crisis and Nissa package, and you just like, there's no good angle to attack them from. And then there's 1-mana Cryptic Command, so like interacting with them is also not good. You can't go over the top of them, you can't go under them, you can't play removal spells, they just do everything. Like, it's okay for these decks to be good against things. Like, okay, turn 2 Oko with the food package, like that's your thing, that's what you do well. Great, that's your one thing. You don't get to do that and then also do everything else. Is the problem. Yes, it's very similar to Teamer Energy. Yeah, it's also the most consistent deck in the format because of Once Upon a Time. Which, for some reason, some people still aren't playing 4 of that card. They must like mulliganing. I don't know. I don't know what their deal is. For making a Teamer Energy comparison, Once Upon a Time equals Attune with Aether. Yeah, to a degree. Seems like a reasonable parallel, Marty. Alright, well, she ults next turn. Not that we need her ult to win the game, but... She does, in fact, ultimate next turn. It's a thing that occurs. All right, so they're on Goblin Cratermaker, and they have Goblin Cratermaker and Pelt Collector. What if we play Disfigure? Do I play any single player games? No, not really. I think I'm gonna trim these and bring in a couple of these. They're also like a combat trick. Pioneer was awesome this morning. We had 3 3-2s and a 5-0. Super excited to play more of and explore that format. Easy mulligan. And great. Snap, keep. All new format seems sweet. I think Vraska is well positioned for the future. I think Vraska makes a perfect pair with your Oko. The deck with 4 Okos in it 5-0'd. Weird, I know. I'm going to give it a few weeks on Pioneer until the honeymoon phase is over. It might take, yeah, I know. I'm not making any strong statements on Pioneer. Pioneer might suck. But they also have said they're going to manage it aggressively. So, like, if they manage it aggressively, that's fine, right? Like, I'm okay with that, personally.
Walk with me, sing with me. I will enlighten you. Let's brawl.
I did not play then, Socio Penguin. So what's your suggestion for not making these mid-range decks and everything? Okay, here's a key thing that a lot of people don't understand in general. It's not our job as the players to fix the format. You don't have to have a perfect solution in order to say this sucks. Like, that's just not how this works. Like, you can look at something and go, this sucks, without knowing exactly how to fix it. Like, you're allowed to just be someone who just plays the game of Magic.
It's not for you.
I've been splashing Oko in the sideboard of every single degenerate decks that play blue-green because it's a better answer to hate and it's a threat that beats your opponent down. Yep. I mean, that's accurate, right? Thanks, C-Lab. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Block. Oko plus cat is pretty great.
And all your cares are gone.
And we see here the non-Oko deck in its natural habitat being put firmly in its place by the deck playing Oko. And now we impulse for murder. It seems unnecessary, Chef Seth. Yikes. Hashtag never lucky.
Quite the nibble.
All right, if we brick again. Okay, they have skewer the critics. Wow. Wow. All right. That's woof. They had skewer and we bricked. All right, I have a witch figure at least. I mean, I don't think it's about wanting it more. They just happen to have a good run, you know? Was that a good draw? But at the 50K reward, good for you. I mean, if they have another good top deck here, we could be in trouble. But yeah, otherwise doing okay. Okay, we're dead to, we're not dead to any creature because I can bring this back. The cat came back the very next day. Oh, the cat came back. Do 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 do. They knew we couldn't stay away, away, away. Hey, hey, hey. Food package or explore package, which is worth? The food package is incredibly more oppressive. Not close. I think they're gonna shoot the goose. If they're smart, they're gonna shoot the goose. It's not really a contest. People that are like, keep going like, oh, was it worse than this? Was it worse than this? Like, it's not a what was worse contest. Like, both things can suck, chat. It's okay. One thing sucking does not preclude a second thing from also similarly sucking. Whoa, did they just fail to draw a spell? I don't even know what to do with my hands, chat. I don't even know what to do with my hands, chat. I'm gonna play this out just because it's good against Spellbreaker and it makes any food lethal. It's also decent against removal. I think I'm just gonna play a 2-3 here. It's like play a third lethal threat, go. They added Polar Cat today in the patch. They added a bunch of full arts today. The Skewer the Critics. Is their last card Skewer the Critics? I would lose my ever-loving mind if their last card was Skewer the Critics. Just it. Be GG. Tap out. Didn't even need the oven. That was close. The top of their deck was real good, and our Once Upon a Time bricked off. But, you know, in the end, they were afraid of the big bad wolf, chat. Who was afraid of the big bad wolf? They were afraid of the big bad wolf. Oh! Who lives with the Gilded Goose under the sea? Oh, go elk pants! Absorbent and porous on turn 2 is he. Oko elk pants. Oko elk pants. Oko elk pants. Oko elk pants. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'll shear the wood in your eye.
Get him. Get him.
I invite you to change your ways.
Goose this. Oko elk pants is amazing. I agree.
So hostile.
I agree. Daddy elk pants is wonderful. He's everything I want and so much more.
Welcome to
Someone give this man more money. Alright, what am I doing here? Am I just doing this? I think I'm just doing this. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. I guess it's not too bad. Oko's gonna go to 2, or go to 1, and then we can elk this.
you're a tricksy one.
Have a good one, Reclaimer. So
Let's broaden your existence.
we're gonna hold on to the riders for now. Cashing in my shillings to say, time me out, mods. The mods live to time out. They got you. They got you. We're a little bit behind here. If they have like a Nissa, we could be in trouble. There's a Broco of your own. Yep.
Every tale about me is absolute nonsense.
Yep.
Gaze into my face and put on your
It's,
true
yeah, he's dead, Jim. You've killed him.
Fine, remain blind.
All right. Well, that was a good draw.
I grace you with my lack of presence.
I grace you with my lack of presence.
Revel with your king, wild and sovereign and free.
I think shillings were partially invented by Twitch to make chat less spammy while still letting non-subs talk. I assume it's even worse. I mean, I think shillings were created to increase engagement while people are watching, because you get bonus shillings for just clicking, right? Twitch also has a pretty good history of integrating good third-party ideas into their actual service, and like channel points as an idea are things that bots have implemented for a long time. It's like they're not like an entirely new concept necessarily.
Your expectations are exhausting.
I'd be pretty surprised if it's specific because of what Mixer did. Mixer's like a pretty irrelevant blip for the most part.
You're too close-minded.
Mixer is where popular streamers go to get paid for retirement. That is an accurate an accurate assessment. Oh, they have a Nissa and we're dead. Well, shoot, chat.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Mixer is streamer social security. May Green Heart us. Yeah, I mean, We're playing a green deck without Nissa, right? Like, what we're playing here in a way is kind of a metagame way to attack what they're doing, right? Like we're trying to, what's the word that I'm searching for? We're trying to like have interaction to kill through their stuff. And like even the Yarok idea is just not good here, right? Like this is an elk. This is an elk that they can steal. Yeah, actually I'm just cutting all of those. That card's a huge liability in this matchup. Hey, Timor, thanks for the 10 months. Welcome back. We can buy timeouts with shillings. Of course you can buy timeouts with shillings. The Hoaglandia currency. Have we even drawn Yarok when he was good? We've not so far. We've not really drawn him though either. Am I supposed to sing the song again? It'll probably get old if I sing the song every time we turn 2 Oko, because let's be honest, there's a lot of turn 2 Okos in this format, chat. There's a lot of turn 2 Okos. If I always sing the song, it might get a little bit old. I think a Nissa and or Hydroid Crisis ban would give you a reasonable way to attack the opponent's archetype. Well, last time I elked their goose on 2, and that didn't work out. So, I guess I'm not going to do that this time. I guess we're not going to do that this time.
Surely you must be famished.
Hey, Entropy, thanks for the support. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. I think a big problem with Standard is that Planeswalkers just invalidate whole swaths of card types. Nah, I think that's a lazy assessment pocket change. I think in general, every good card is just invalidates some decks. This is a great tweet. If you don't follow April on Twitter, I don't know what you're doing with your Magic time. I don't know what you're doing with your Magic time, but you're not using it correctly. All right, let's resume Magic the Okoing.
Walk with me, sing with me.
Yeah, there were a bunch of people who very incorrectly thought that their terrible decks were going to be better when they banned Field of the Dead, because they didn't understand how formats are balanced and develop.
And all your cares are gone.
To toot my own, I'm so very smart and thin horn for a moment. This Standard format has gone exactly how I expected it to go after we banned Oko. After we banned Field. How do we get access to deck lists from earlier decks? Check on my Stream Decker page, right there. Alternatively, you can also click the deck list below the stream. Deck's link below the stream. Oko just won the Vintage Challenge. God bless us, everyone. Go. Oko, your Grafdigger's Cage, turn on my Otha Druids. The fact that he's an anti-hate card too. Alright, like, so there's like 600 different knobs they could tune on this card. What if his +1 was a -1? What if it didn't target artifacts? What if it did 100 other different things? What if it didn't start at 6 loyalty or 5 loyalty or whatever? What if there weren't 1-mana accelerants to play it on the second turn of the game? Yeah, it's a good question too, honestly. I feel like this has been a really good example of you can't really beat the opposing food deck by just like playing the interactive black cards. You're just gonna get outclassed by this card. They're gonna have a threat before it that you have to kill, and then this is gonna stick, or they're gonna have a Veil of Summer to protect it because she untaps a land. It's just like a no-win situation, basically. I think Oko needs a static ability to be a proper planeswalker. That is what I felt like when I tried to build Esper control against Oko. Yeah, I agree. It feels like they were just scrambling to fix what people were complaining about, and in the process, they just made it a lot worse. It was like, didn't stop to think about the repercussions of their choices. Should have had planeswalkers you control have hexproof. Don't say that too loudly, someone might be listening. Have we played against a non-green deck yet today? There's non-green decks in this format. I would like to remind everyone that the only non-green deck we've liked recently on this channel, we splashed once upon a time into it. All the decks are green. Oh, we did play against RDW, that's true. That's true, we did play against RDW. Fair. I see your point. Oh, Magic. We're dead, right? I feel pretty dead. All your decks belong to green. It's been a tough afternoon, chat. It's been a tough afternoon. Okie doke. Watsy took the Going Green initiative to heart. Looks like it. The premier competitive Magic client. Maybe we will finish the Elf League today if Bodo's alive again. Oh! Who lives with the Gilded Goose under the sea? Oh, go elk pants! Blue and green and strong abs has he. Oh, go elk pants! Oh, go elk pants! Oh, go elk pants! Oh, go elk pants! Reminds me of Runear Hierophant. I think this card's much more offensive than Hexproof Runear was. I want Jeff singing as my ringtone. Oh! They don't have turn to Oko, but What's that I smell? Is it turn 3 Nissa? All right, we have Vraska at least. We can prevent the turn 3 Nissa. Do I do weddings? Oh. Crunch. Pity we couldn't have been allies. This song is the new Bone Crusher's Ready. It keeps getting better every time. Questing beast me daddy. Wicked wolf. Rude. I definitely wouldn't complain about some Mayhem Devils, Bob. Haven't played a land yet for the turn, so let's play this. Let's play this. Why not swap? Because Oko's swap ability has what we refer to in Magic as an intervening if clause, which means it checks that the thing that is trying to swap meets all of its conditions when you activate it and when it resolves. So that means if we go to swap with the wolf, they can sack a food in response and deny us the trade. It really is, Bob. Are you loco for the Brocomere, chat? Are you loco for the Brocomere? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, so we're gonna bring this back. We're gonna block both their things. We'll untap. Vraska will eat their Oko. This is sober Jeff. You haven't seen nothing yet. Yeah, this is your Jeff while sober. It's definitely the case. What was I going to say? If you're thinking about taking a standard hiatus while they sort out this Oko mess, and you're not into getting into Magic Online, which I don't fully blame you. I've got Mythgard codes until their update tomorrow. So I thought they were going to expire today, but apparently they're valid until they update. They're patched tomorrow. Wow. Wow. All right. Sure. Yep. Yep. In for that. They're also splashing black. Gobble, gobble. Yeah, that's true. I heard Underlord just added infinite stuff to their game. Drop me a direct message for a Mythgard code. Do I know what's in the patch? They're supposed to be improving their new player experience and increasing the amount of rewards you get for free for completing it. Which seems pretty good. I mean, again, like people keep saying like they couldn't ban this because they're selling booster packs. They could have banned 6 other cards to make these green decks worse. They could have banned a variety of cards that weren't this. Look at that. You know what's funny? Whenever I click on someone and I'm like, man, that comment's stupid enough that I should just ban them, it's always a gift sub. So that one can get banned because they don't actually pay me money. They're just a gift sub. People are so just. I'm gonna finish Aria Mono Black for casual games at my LGS and diving back into the competitive ladder when the bans are up. Yep. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if we don't have bans happen again.
Welcome to the feast.
How long have we been doing standard for? Too long? Is that an answer? Ooh, got something for Murderous Rider here too. Maybe I'm supposed to just play this as another blocker out here. Nah, Prime is you choosing to give me money. My leniency on like what I'm willing to ban is much lower when people aren't paying me. I put up with a good amount more crap for at least $5 a month. So like Yarok here is kind of like a weird. It's like a worse Mayhem Devil, kinda, huh? It, like, makes Cat trigger twice. Yarok the 3/3 elk. Yeah, and he's kinda dangerous, because, like, not only does he get elked, but, like, he has 3 powers, so they could just steal him. Like, if our opponent was sitting on a 12 loyalty Oko, they'd just yoink Yarok. Double Fight Wolf is, you know, indestructible double fight is pretty good. It sucks you don't know what to build for standard, just be banned in 2 weeks. And not even just, like, your deck getting banned, but, like, the fact that bans are likely to happen impact decks that aren't likely to be banned too, right? Because, like, those decks get worse. Like, what's it called is a great example. The Teamer deck is a great example of that. This is a viewer-submitted list. It was a build-around request. I think Yarok's kind of unimpressive in it. This deck's very similar to the deck I plan to play in the MCQ this weekend. The 4-color oven deck that we may or may not wrap with. And we'll see where the viewer count goes. We might finish up after this one. Or maybe after this one we'll load Elves back up and play some more Pioneer. Maybe we'll close with extra Pioneer. Pioneer's been sweet. Loving this Brawl event. Put Oko as my commander. Get 5 wins through instant concessions. I cannot believe that they did not preemptively ban Oko as a Brawl commander. I just don't understand what they're doing, like, at all, ever. Like, did they, who thought that was gonna be okay? Who thought that was gonna end in any way other than that? Champion IRL, thanks for the 9 months, I appreciate that, welcome back. Narset, Oko, 3-mana Teferi, all of those should be banned as commanders. Yeah, you can play any Planeswalker as a commander in Brawl. Any Planeswalker is available as a commander. Did we find a Hydrate Crisis? Smells like Hydrate Crisis. Hey, look. We were kind of grinding with their opponent, and then they drew a draw 5. And then they drew a draw 5. Because, like, Vraska kills this, so, like, it's not that big of a deal. I think Oko's the best Planeswalker, one of the best Planeswalkers ever printed, and I don't think it's close. Oh, are they implementing duos in Underworlds? Underlords? That sounds sweet. 2v2. I'll have to look through the patch notes on Underlords. We'll see. The problem, what, does anybody know, when's the next scheduled ban list update? Does anybody know offhand? When is it? So I'm gonna be honest, it's like 4 weeks. November 18th, it is a month away. We've been dying anyways, Phoebes. Is kind of how it's been going. Maybe I'm supposed to eat this so these can start attacking. I don't know. If they like have a Nissa here, we're probably just dead anyways. November 18th. Perfect. Yep, that's Nissa.
Protect the virtue of this world.
Okay. So they're going to eat a Murderous Rider here, I assume. Yep. How absurd would it be if they banned Oko and Pioneer before Standard? I'd be surprised at that. If we insist on not playing Oko in decks, is 3 to 4 Spyglass and 75 reasonable? Maybe. So the problem is some of these food variations are banned, so they can just like bounce your Spyglass with Teferi. And if you name Teferi, they just Oko the Spyglass. So they just have so many ways to take it off the table. All right, I think I'm just supposed to start trading them food for stuff, right?
Accept me.
I think we're just supposed to like, all right, give me this land. It's interesting but useless to note, Questing Beast is worse now. Yeah, we actually pulled Questing Beast from the main deck of the green deck we were playing the other day. Have a good one, Sherwood.
What's mine is yours, and yours is mine.
Again, so like, I don't even think... My biggest complaints don't even center around Oko. They center around the cards surrounding him. Again, like, this game, we were tech to beat their Okos, and then, like, Hydroid Krasis drew them 5 cards, and then, like, the incremental advantage we had was gone. So, the previous format with the Field of the Dead, a lot of the games in that format felt very snowbally, like once you got going, you were hard to stop. This game, this format feels a little bit different than that in, like, there's big swings in the games. When you have individually powerful cards like that, the games can swing pretty hard.
Enlighten you. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Behold, nature's true power.
Oh, do they have another Krasis? This is 8. Yep. Hydrate Krasis is the card I can't understand for the life of me. It hasn't been under more scrutiny. Every time the card is cast, I immediately feel bad. Yeah, there's no counterplay to this card, right? Tail's End isn't counterplay. You still get 2 for 1. Yeah, I'm off this. Yeah, this is... It's just like the self-mill deck we played before this, right? Like, this felt like a worse version of the other things we were doing. They were doing. Like, we had these interactive elements instead of Nissa and Krasis, and like, trying to be interactive doesn't feel like it's the direction I want to go. I think it's supposed to be you're just supposed to play the mirror and hope to run good. I've been live for 9 hours. Do I want to finish the elf set? Maybe I want to finish. I feel like I should finish the elf set so I don't have to get cards midstream tomorrow. Yeah, let's go back and finish the elf set. I'm pretty off of playing standard right now. I want to practice the 4-color oven deck a little bit more before... I want to practice the 4-color oven deck more before my event. Whatever it's called, but... Let's wrap up with the Pioneer Elves. Oh, there was an update. Wait, what is this window? Wait, is the updater inside of... I've never seen this screen before. Is this new? Yeah, we played 4 different Pioneer decks this morning. Magic Online will now attempt to restart. I like that it's not confident in its ability to restart, so it puts attempt to in there. There's not certainty here. We will try our best. Honesty is an excellent quality. I look for honesty. Oh, and then it like logged, wait, are there 2 versions? Wait, this one's, so this is logged in, and this is asking me to agree to a new end user license agreement. You're trying your best, Moto. I get it. It's a tough world out there. I'm gonna kill all the copies of Moto and just relaunch it. Just in case. Just in case, let's kill all the copies of Moto and reload here. I will not be looking at deck lists or anything like that until after I'm done today, Captain Command. And probably not for a little bit after that, because I've got a bunch of videos to cut up. Cold take, if Pioneer was on Arena, Magic Online would fold. Likely, yeah. I think that would be a big nail in its coffin. It's a big appeal to doing this.